Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. You're probably wondering what you're looking at right now, but let me tell you, this is the start of the new tier list. So, without further ado, these three heroes are SSS tier right off the bat. So Sprite Flame, Mers, and Hurley. So like the newest hero, Hurley, she's an assassin, and she does crazy burst. She does single target damage and AoE target damage. So she has both traits to do single damage, for like the single fights and the team fights, basically. Mers, obviously on the SSS tier because of her roots, her tankiness, her durability, the range, her damage, her movement speed, her armor, whatever, up there, SSS tier, everything top tier. Sprite Flame, he got nerfed, but that is not a problem. He still fits in every single team fight. All you got to do is, just be aggressive, and he's still top tier. And, those are my thoughts about these three heroes being in the top spot, but don't get carried away. This is not the full list. Like, I have the full list later on in the video, but right now, I did this because I couldn't fit them inside the SSS slot, so I made a separate list for them to be on. So that's why they're all three on this image. So yeah, moving on. Thorn, I think he's an S hero. He does not belong in the SSS tier or the SS tier, nor does he belong in the bottom tiers. Thorn is S tier because he has resets on his ultimate, and I think that's great for escapes and, doing damage across the wall and over the wall. Just that back and forth type of gameplay that we needed for a long time. So Thorn, he is a physical damage hero, and he's going to be doing crazy damage like later on in the game. So early game, his damage is not really good. It can be deadly if you're playing someone squishy, but all in all, if you play safe, he is not a problem. So Thorn, S tier. Now, moving on to the big boy list. This is the full list of all the heroes. So previously mentioned SSS heroes are going to be Sprite Flame, Mers, and Hurley. Right, S tier, he's going to fit right there in with all those other heroes. So Thorn. So take a look at this list, and we'll be talking about why I categorized these heroes in this way, and why they're the best, why they're the worst, why they're on this spot, everything why they're in this position. So take a moment to look at it. This is the list. Save it. I got my signature down there. So yeah. And now we move on to the specific tier. This is SSS tier. This is going to be pure dominance, best wave clear heroes. So we either got best wave clear, or we got best support abilities, or we got best everything. So starting off from left to right and top to bottom, we got Siren, Masia, Naya, D.I. Renji, Xiling, Young Yanbing, Brady, Absalon, Levi's, Yahoo Dun, Condor, Cronia, Cao Yangbing, Tiamat, Aiden, Crystal, Albus, Celestius, Beilu Shimen, Fumiko, Bonnie, Cleo, Dao Chan, Ying Zhen, Reina, and Athena. So these are going to be your SSS heroes. You probably weren't expecting much, but this is where they fit. These are heroes that are really, really strong despite their nerfs or the recent buffs, and why they're up here. So talking about specifically Siren, she's really good. She has multiple dashes. Her range is crazy stuns all the time. Annoying hero to deal with. Can clear waves extremely fast. So that's why she's up there. Masia, really good at hide and seek tactics. Naya, really good at wave clear. Really good at team fights. Really good at movement speed. Really good at dashing. Really good at taking towers down. Really good at pokes and all of that. D.I. Renji, really good for that frontal damage. Good for team fights. Stealth. movement speed, dash, extra damage, AoE ability, Xialing, AoE ability, stuns, magical damage, immunity, blind, Yang Bing. He's good. He's up here still because he's got the dash, he's got the immunity, he's got tower damage, he's got so he got the tower damage, he got the fast Sakar, he's got everything. He's got the escapes, everything. You know, he's really good, and he's got that AoE ability. So next up, Brady, pure damage, stealth, assassin, dashes, in and out, godlike. Absalon, long range, best ults, stuns, damage over time, burn. He's got roots. He don't got roots. He got stuns, but really great Levi, good at distraction. With the recent upgrade of corrosive cleaver, he's become even stronger, and now has become back on the SSS spot. Still really hard to learn. So you probably already know what Levi does. AoE damage, dash, dagger throw, everything. He's really good. He can tank tower shots like a boss. He can actually dive into the fountain and then cast his ultimate to ignore all that damage. Xiao Hudun, taunt, global, magical damage, tank, condor, bird, vision, long range, stun, knockup. Do I need to keep going? These are why these heroes are up here. These are the best of the best heroes in Heroes Evolved. So, moving on to the next spot, we got SS heroes. These are for experienced players. These heroes can really dominate the map. Sometimes even better than the SSS heroes, but they're not that great. You know what I mean? We got Hattori, Dragos, Fleur, Nightshade, Neja, Minos, Penguin, Rakers, Julius Caesar, Titan, Lubu, Zoe, Arlequin, Murdoch, Borgon, Hegemon, Kronos, Lorelei, Chaos, Scarlet, Murray, Solus, Prometheus, Fusilia, Zoro, Stiletto, Master, Crane. All of these heroes are really good. If you're an experienced player, as I said so right here, these heroes will most likely help you win games in rank or wherever else you want to play them, because they're just really good at doing all these crazy types of damage. So, for example, picking out Neja, she's really good at the dash, the damage, the assassination, the quick burst of damage, the in and outs, the healing, the extra damage on her passive, so good. Just melts people crazy fast. Dragos, why he's up there, awakening, necklace, hero, extra stats, stuns, range, melee, crits all day. Everybody loves the crit hero. Chaos, Lubu, Zoe, Arlequin, Murdoch, Borgon, tanks, mad damage, survivability, shields, heals, everything. Fusilia, Prometheus, Solus, Stiletto, some marksmen on here. They're really good. Stiletto's really good at the late game. Fusilia really good at the early game. Prometheus good at both of those things. Solus is just good all the time. Crazy damage, magical damage, physical damage on most of these heroes. So you're getting damage from both stats. So yeah. Obviously Minos, he's up there because the reset. So moving on to the S heroes. This hero list is a little bit longer than the SS heroes because, there's just more heroes to fit in here. So from left to right, top to bottom, we got Electro, Sion, Methos, Faunum, Zeus, Damon, Zed, Demachus, Youngjin, Grom, Estrath, Burninator, Mulan, Omega, Ares, Heredias, Ashra, Diana, Guan Yu, Apollo, Tartarus, Diana, Elvira, Eastine, Phobos, Hades, Sprite, Auric, Vince, Lapina, Flavia, Prosper, and Una. So these are mostly like magic damage to assassin type heroes. And specifically, I put these heroes as heroes to main because this is the upper class of heroes that are going to be really good for the rank scenarios. They're going to be able to challenge the SSS. They're going to be able to challenge the SSS heroes because they have abilities to do so, but they're not really SSS heroes themselves. They're more for utility. They do like the extra stuff. You know what I mean? So, pointing out some of these key features, Guan Yu can jump in, ignore damage, can dodge stuff, has magical immunity with his ultimate, has a root, low cooldowns, really great. Zeus, he's up there because he got the mixed damage. You can build him as a magical damage or physical damage, or you can even build him as a tank. But, moving on, I could pick out any of these heroes. Phobos, he's up there because he's good at wave clear. He's good at pushing. He's good at being a tank. He's good at distraction. He's good at being annoying. He has the Zakar advantage. He can activate Zakar's ability very fast. It just needs to be him alone. You know what I mean? So moving on to the A-list heroes. So we got cheap heroes, cheap heroes, low effort, little help, small damage. So now we're getting really down in the list of picking out the weakest heroes. So we got Lunaria, Yuki, Rahotep, Nina, Glipa, Clarice, Sunma, Zhao Yun. We got Magica, Lilith, Sylvana, Galahad, Wendy, Lotus, Darkmad, Leonidas, Jean, Wolfram, Lulu, Nazar, Lin, Odin, Paige, Cherith, and Wukong. So, once you see these heroes on your team, you're not really going to be winning much because, as I said before, cheap heroes, low effort, little help, small damage. So, these are heroes that are just kind of there. If you win, you win, but, you're not doing anything. You win because the rest of your team has the best heroes on the team. That's why you win with these heroes, and that's why they're all here. So once I put these down in a little section, you'll see how low effort these heroes are to participate in a team fight. These heroes normally need to put out one or two abilities to win, right? So cheap heroes, that's what I mean by that. They could just be there and not do anything. There's just their presence alone is annoying. But A tier. So moving down even further, we got B for basic heroes, too much risk, letting your team lose. So why do I name it like this? Pandora, Magnolia, Arborist, Gideon, Cao, Dragon Warrior, Venom, Zhang Fei, Raven, Poseidon, Saya, and Minerva. Once you see these heroes on your team, it's even more annoying and it's even harder to win because not only do they do nothing, they do even worse than nothing, dude. They don't even have presence. Their presence alone is invisible, They can be easily targeted. They're so weak, no damage, can't do nothing at all. And, if you were to do something with these heroes, and if you think they're good, your ability might help, but you're risking too much from picking that hero because when I say too much risk is that if you're facing a really heavy team fight, all of these heroes won't be able to do anything against the top heroes. Against every category above them, they're not going to win. Now we got the worst of the worst. We're now down to the last list. We're down to the D tier. All right. I'm just going to say, all right, new player, instant lose, no knowledge about other heroes. So we got Nosferatu, Freya, Naiad, Rockman, Bomb, Fierce, and Mikio. If you see this on your team, not only do they do nothing, not only do they have no presence on the map, not only do they do no damage either, you're just holding your team back. These heroes are what I call target practice, right? These heroes are way down here because every single category above them is so much better. You might be thinking, man, Nosferatu is great. Is he really though? Is he better than Zoe? Is he better than Demarcus? Is he better than Lubu? Is he better than any other hero above them? No, he's not. He's gonna get wrecked. You're playing these heroes because you think the enemy team is a noob, right? But you're picking these heroes because you think they're great. So that's my list. I hope you like it. I am the Dank Oreo. Please like and subscribe. This is my tier list. If you want the picture for yourself, I'll be happy to send it out on my Facebook. And thank you guys for watching.